We travel across some of the most rugged, toughest conditions and one of the most remote parts of the world.
Reliability is everything, there's no doubt about that.
We operate every day of the year, 24 hours a day, so the show can't stop.
We needed a vehicle that was reliable and could do the job for us.
I don't think there's a truck on the market as durable as a Kenworth.
For some businesses, their assets are tied up in bricks and mortar. Others have huge investments in technology. On the road, this is your bricks and mortar. This is your technology, your livelihood. If it stops working, so do you. Your business depends on a vehicle that keeps going day in, day out, year in, year out. But no two freight businesses are the same. And that's why there's not a one-size-fits-all Kenworth. Kenworth trucks are as individual as the people who drive them, as individual as the work they have to do. Right from the initial order, details such as type of load, distance to be covered, terrain, prevailing conditions, and hundreds of other factors are taken into account, discussed with you, and considered. It means that every component is selected to precisely meet your needs and produce a working vehicle with a better bottom line. Better and more cost-effective whole-of-life performance is what it's all about. Kenworth have been building trucks in Australia for over 30 years. The people who put your Kenworth truck together take real pride in building the best trucks in the world. Nobody builds trucks like Kenworth. It's the extra things, tens of thousands of little things. The dust proofing, the soundproofing, the extra fasteners, the extra ties, straight hoses and cables. No bends, no rubbing. It's the attention to detail that sets Kenworth apart from the competition.
The trucks have got to go further, but why people are focusing on Kenworth trucks is that you have to operate the best equipment you can and have the least downtime you can, and Kenworth can provide this.
Well, one of the reasons why the truck is so durable, I guess it's been built for Australian conditions. It's been built in Australia.
Well, the old story, a person that tries to get something good for nothing generally gets something good for nothing. But the values in it, you've got to look at the whole of life cost of the truck. You can walk around a Kenworth that's 20-year-old and the chassis and everything is still in great shape.
Most likely one of the strongest factors in Kenworth is their resale. It's quite extraordinary. It is, and that says a lot for the product, doesn't it?
For the driver, his truck is more than his office. It's often his second home. Driver comfort is as important a safety feature as the steering, the suspension or the brakes.
We run all two-up drivers, express service to and from all cities. Dust-proofing, soundproofing, very, very important factors, particularly when one of the other drivers are trying to get sleep.
This is where it matters, on roads that often seem endless, that are often dusty, that are rough, not designed for hauling large, heavy loads. This is where Kenworth comes into its own. This is where Kenworth starts working for you. These trucks are built to do the long hauls. They're expected to haul more weight over greater distances, keeping you on the road and in business. story behind the badge, the Kenworth story. It's one of total quality in design, specification, componentry, production, sale and resale. It's a story of product support, and above all, it's a story of product excellence.
From where we sit with the product and the areas in which we operate it, we would have to say without any shadow of doubt that it's the best vehicle for us on the road today.
Kenworth really are the only Australian manufacturer that really does custom build a truck.
At the end of the day, I guess you've got to put all emotions aside and you really got to make a business decision on what's the best product for your business. I don't think there's a product out there that can serve our business as good as the Kenworth.
Australian-made world's best is not just a slogan. Kenworth know the Australian market is the toughest environment in the world for a truck. And for a truck to not only survive, but thrive in the Australian market, then it has to be the best in the world. Kenworth, Australian-made, world's